So today I've got a little bit of story to tell you guys, and it's about one of our substitute teachers. And I have to actually give you a little bit of a background story because this teacher was fucking crazy, man. I swear to you, this teacher had some mental health issues or something going on in his head, but he would never do anything like except rant the whole hour. And this teacher's name, I think we'll call him Ronald McDonald. We'll call him Mr. McDonald, okay? Mr. McDonald was the type of old person that just like it gets on your nerves. It's the only old person that gets on your nerves. You know, the one that's like always criticizing new and young things and things that they wouldn't usually do in their childhood. But this was a sub for our English class, and my English teacher, my original English teacher, we'll call her Mrs. Washington, okay? Mrs. fucking Washington. And she was on vacation because it was right about to be it was right before Thanksgiving. And this teacher was out on vacation. Miss Washington was out on vacation, and she had, I don't know what the school was thinking, but they always pick Mr. McDonald for this class, and me and my friend hate Mr. McDonald. But anyways, well, let's just talk about this. So one day, me and my friend, we'll call him Richard. Me and my friend Richard were walking to English class, and we had known that we were gonna have a sub that day, but we didn't know who it was. You know how the teachers are always like, yeah, we don't know who the teacher or the sub's gonna be, so don't ask for requests or anything, because we probably won't get them. But anyways, me and my friend Richard were walking to class, and we couldn't believe when we saw that Mr. McDonald was the fucking sub. We probably would have thrown ourselves out the window if we could. I mean, we didn't want to fall on each other's bodies and break each other's falls, so we concluded that it wouldn't kill us both. But anyways, back on topic. This sub, let me give you a little bit of insight on how he talks. Hello, my name is Mr. McDonald, and I have to tell a story today. And then he goes into like a 2-second wheezing fit in between every word. But we walked into class. We probably drank a little bit of bleach, just to drown our sorrows. But we sat down. We found our seats. We sat next to each other, and the first thing he does, Mrs. Washington is probably the best teacher around. She will let us do anything, right? And she lets us put our feet up on the desk and lean back, and she has these really super comfy computer chairs. You know the ones that spin around and just you used to have like spinning wars with your friends. Yeah, those ones are the best. But anyways, she lets us sit in those, and she lets us use her chair. And now take it. Mr. Ronald was not using her chair. He was sitting up at the podium at the front of the room. And we tried sitting in this chair. And at the beginning of attendance, he was like, I'm sorry, you're not in your correct seat, so I'm going to have to ask you to move. Dude, his voice is just, it's the absolute fucking worst. I swear, it's the absolute worst. And basically, my friend Richard, he decided he was going to put his feet up on the desk and lean back like he normally does every fucking class. I don't think I've ever seen him with his feet on the ground during a fucking class. And he decides to lean back and just relax this whole class because he thinks it's going to be an easy class. But no, we both should have knew better. It was Mr. Ronald McDonald. And he does not take lightly to things that don't go his way. He's like a little child, except a little annoying child that never lets go of your fucking legs. You know what I'm talking about. I know you know what I'm talking about. But he decided to call us both out, and he was like, if you guys are not going to do what I ask, you are both going down to the principal's office, and I will write both of you referrals. Yeah, the wheezing right in fucking between his words. But he decides to say that. We both go back to our seat because we obviously don't both want referrals to the office. And he keeps finishing calling out attendance. Probably called Richard Dick or something like that because, obviously Dick. But he decides that he's going to ask us to read To Kill a Mockingbird either out loud or in our heads, because that's the book we were reading at the time. And we all voted for in our heads, and because we didn't want to hear his fucking voice. And he said, "All right, well, I'm going to let you guys read. Your teacher said you can listen to music and all that stuff, so just keep it down so I can't hear it." So we start reading, and obviously it's boring as hell. And not 10 seconds into us reading, he comes out, "Excuse me, guys, I was noticing something as I was reading, and I would like to share it, and I would like to help you, and I would like to help you and help you." Yeah. He would never stop saying, "I'm here to help if you need it." And he literally puts on his Vietnam flashback face and goes into like a 10-minute rant about how prejudice and war, because obviously To Kill a Mockingbird is all about freaking prejudice or some shit. I don't know. I didn't read the book. He goes into this fucking 10-minute rant about war and how this man in the book must be fucking feeling because of all the prejudice against him, and he wouldn't stop talking. I couldn't even listen to my music. So that's when I decided I'm gonna fucking mess with this kid, and I put my headphones in, and I turn, I don't remember what song I turned on, but I turned on my music all the way just to fucking mess with this guy. And he didn't know where it was. I would turn it on for like 15 minutes straight, just blasting music out of my headphones. Then I decided, all right, let's fucking take it up a notch. So I decide to take my headphones out, and he still does not hear the sound. I don't know I'm pretty sure he has some mental health issues, like, I don't know, probably PTSD from Vietnam. I don't know. He decides to then acknowledge after the fact I turned it all the way up, because I didn't have it all the way up at first, obviously, because it's not a good prank, bro. If it's not a good prank, if it's not a good meme, and I can't turn it up all the way, I don't even know what I'm saying. I didn't have it turned up all the way, okay? And I finally turned it up all the way, and he finally hears it, but barely. And he's like, "I think I hear somebody's music, and could you please turn that down?" So I turned it down a little bit so he couldn't hear it. And then I have, my friend, I think, had a portable speaker, and I plugged that in, and I started blaring the music so loud. And he knew that somebody was playing music, but he didn't know who. So I just kept blaring this freaking speaker, and oh my gosh, dude, it was, honestly, his voice, it's just, "Please, do not make me take the privilege away." So I'm just like, all right, I'm not going to mess it up for everybody else. I'm just going to shut the music off and just go with the flow, basically. I don't know. I don't fucking know what I'm saying. And he still has, he still just keeps ranting and ranting all class. And but yeah, after this class, I haven't seen Mr. Ronald McDonald ever again. And me and my friend have been happy ever since. He probably killed himself, honestly. Like, nobody liked him. I'm not making fun of suicide or anything. He just probably did. It's the truth. I would never tell you guys anything but the truth. Always believe what you guys hear on the internet, you know? Yeah. But for a limited time only, guys, for 1 like, I will send you the free cool substitute teacher. You know, the one that lets you do anything you want. The ones that will do basically anything with you. The ones that use foul language, and the ones that, you know, they let you on your phones, and they let you tilt back in your chairs. All the cool subs just for 1 like. Think about it. Pretty damn good deal, right?